And in this video we're gonna talk about get and set nodes, uh, one of the functional and very helpful nodes in Dynamo. So I just keep these for a time here because I got many monitors. It's really hard to put it somewhere. Let's try it to put it in the sides. Here's okay. I need to have it here because I have many monitors. It is really difficult to find it. Anyway, for example, here I want from the Revit library and then selection category, and then here in the nodes I wanna create select model elements. Actually element, here it is. After that I select my intended element, for example a wall. You can see the wall here, and then I emphasize again, if you wanna select multiple elements from the Revit, from a specified category, you should use select model elements by category. I remove these to go on with the select model element. And then we got another node named element parameter. I can find it in element, then in element, and let me find element parameter here. Here it is. Obtain all of the parameters from an element stored by name. So I create it, and then I specify the element, and then check out the list by this way. Or for example, if I change my model element, the window for example, then you will see the parameters of the window in the list by this way. Aside with these, we got another important node, which is get parameter value by name, which you can get the value of one of the elements parameter, which we use it in last session. For example, I give the element, and then if I click on the window, then in the seal height you can find it. So I search for a string, and then I type here seal height. But as you know from the elementary level, you can just add this in a code block as well with typing it in a double quotation. And I told you in elementary level that the difference between these is just we can use the string as an input in seal height, for example, and helps you if you want to play it in the I'm sorry, you can play it in the player of Dynamo, but the code block does not have the capability to be played in the Dynamo player. Anyway, check it out. 0. Yes, it is correct. We got the 0 as well. Or for example, 0.2 or 0. And right now we can use set nodes. I mean to just connect the value from the Dynamo to Revit. And as I said before in an elementary level, that in this application, I mean Dynamo, we got access to all of the information of the elements in Revit, and we can change them and modify them. But in Grasshopper, not. And the nodes here, for example, set parameter by name. Here I create that. I specify the element, and then the parameter name which we want to modify here, seal height, and the value 0.2. Then the changes are applying in the Revit 2, as you can see. Or for example, I add a number slider to specify the value, for example, from 0 to 1.2 as a range, to change the value like this, and then just check out the window. Indeed, by this way you can have a model checker of your BIM model, which I will speak about it in next videos.